Welcome to talkinggeeks.com. Justin here, and today I am back with more video reviews. And today I'm going to be reviewing Final Fantasy Avid Children Complete 4K Ultra Blu-ray digital release. And this is the beauty that is this wonderful cover of Cloud versus Sephiroth. I mean, spoilers if you've never seen this movie. As always, I give you a brief synopsis. So here we go. 2 years have passed since peace was won, and the ruins of Midgard stand as a testament to the sacrifices made to win that battle. But when mysterious illness is linked to an insidious plot to resurrect an old enemy, Cloud must choose between a life of solitude he committed to or taking up the sword once more to save the planet he so loves. Featuring an extended director's cut containing 26 minutes of explosive additional footage and 1,000 revived scenes, Final Fantasy VII Avid Children Complete is senses shattering CGI sci fi adventure you can't afford to miss. And first, let me just talk a little bit about the story as the synopsis has done. I mean, we did a review on this years ago, so I guess this is going to be a quick review, and especially perfect time knowing for those who played Final Fantasy VII Remake or the original Final Fantasy. I mean, Final Fantasy VII is hot right now again. It feels like I'm a kid again over back in 97. So just want to talk a little bit about Avid Children. When Avid Children first came out, I absolutely loved the film. I thought it was emotional. I thought Clouds was really well written. I thought the nice, beautiful ending was a nice send off for a certain character, and just gonna keep it very spoiler free, just in case there's that one person in there who has never seen this movie and doesn't want it spoiled. But now I like it, but I don't like it as much as I used to. I guess it comes with age. I would say the action is brilliant still to this day. The visuals look even more gorgeous in 4K. They really did a great job of just kind of remastering it and just really making the backgrounds of Midgar really pop now. And it's crazy because you hear the old cast of the original when Kyle finally first spoke. So you have the old cast compared to the new one. So for those who are playing the remake, you listen to this and you watch the voice that you're like, I don't know. But I still enjoyed it. I did like the fact that there was the geostigma there. That was kind of a way to bring Sephiroth back. I mean, they had to kind of bring Sephiroth back some other way. So just having some of these type of remnants of walking around, just trying to rebuild the reunion of Genova, that kind of ties into the original game. So I did like that. Action is great, of course. Nobuo with his soundtrack. This is probably some of his best work. I mean, my favorite track on this is Cloud Smiles. Just such an emotional, beautiful track. YouTube it, Google it, or go to Amazon Music if you have an account there and find Cloud Smiles. Beautiful track with the piano and just the strings at the end. It is just a brilliant film. One thing I really did like here, what really worked for me in Avid Children is the more exploration of Tifa and Cloud. We have Cloud now kind of living with Tifa, and he's watching over these kids, and he's watching over Marlene from time to time when I guess kind of serving as a babysitter. And he's like a delivery guy as well. And I like how Cloud is still kind of feeling the effects of the first game, of the events of Final Fantasy VII, and he's kind of still this brooding type of guy, and kind of still he's just kind of recluse in a way. He doesn't really answer his phone, and Tifa's trying to bring him out of that depression. And I did like that dynamic that went with it, and it gets more explored with the certain flower girl and a certain character and from the first film, and it all comes together in that last scene where we had the cloud smiles theme. Your favorite characters all appear here, of course. Vincent, Yuffie, Barrett, Red X13. I call him Red Fox. Red Fox. I call him Red Fox. Red Fox is in there. Because that's how I named him in my game. If people want to know why I call him Red Fox, I named him Red Fox in my game. That's why he's that way. But overall, I really did enjoy it, and you do get additional 26 minutes, which do explore a little bit more of the geostigma disease, which puts much more of a fleshing to give it to a runtime of 2 hours and 6 minutes compared to the 140 round, the 140 runtime that it had in the original version. So this really does do a good job of more of exploring the world and kind of fleshing out those scenes and those little plot holes that was missing in here. So I did like what they did with that. And I also have to talk about the special features in here. So you're getting everything complete. So you're getting the episode Denzel, the animated film, which is exploring more of the Denzel character, giving more of a backstory to him. Reminiscence of Final Fantasy VII, the original story digest, which goes through the entire game. So those who never played the game can be up to speed. Spoiler alert, because if you watch this, you might, if you're playing the remake, you might want to kind of avoid it if you don't want the spoiler of the overall Final Fantasy VII narrative to be spoiled for you. Then you have the Remnants of Final Fantasy VII compilation, which is the extended stories that was going on, like Zack's story, Vincent's story. So all that's really in there. And then you have Legacy of Final Fantasy featurettes. And then of course you have the trailers and everything else. Overall, I'm gonna give this Blu-ray a solid. Let me give this a solid 4 stars. Um, I still love the movie. It doesn't hold up story wise. Not saying graphically or production wise. Story wise, it doesn't hold up for me as it did when I was younger watching it. When I was just so blown away. Story wise, it's okay. I mean, it's better than Dirge of Cerberus. I mean, God. But overall, if you're looking for something great from Final Fantasy VII besides the remake and the original, this is still a nice story here. And I think Cloud's progression of him finally getting over the Flower Girl and the events of Final Fantasy, you go to this, and it's a worthy sequel towards the Final Fantasy mythos. So this is Justin from otakusandgeeks.com saying, Lady Days, if you like what we do here, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on Tacos and Geeks, don't forget to spread the word. Visit otakusandgeeks.com. You can follow us on all social media channels. Link is in the description below. Peace.